So when you think about the anatomy of a hurricane, the things that can get you are the wind. Remember that hurricanes basically in the eye is a central low pressure, and depending upon how drastic that pressure gradient is as you move out from the eye, you can have very fast winds, heavy rain, and if you think of like the satellite images of a hurricane, think of the spiral arms of clouds, and from those clouds is sometimes very immense rain, and actually flooding is an issue very much inland, oftentimes with hurricanes. Tornadoes, there are tornadoes dropping from these thunderstorm cells that are embedded in these spiral rain bands. Just a quick note about Hurricane Katrina. Maybe you kind of have already looked into this or are aware, but as I understand it, the flooding that basically flooded New Orleans occurred kind of after the hurricane had passed. Hurricane Katrina had passed, and there was a breach of a levee or multiple levees, and so that's among other things. That's what made Hurricane Katrina so devastating, was that flooding afterwards. We could add another thing to that list of three, and that's the initial landfall, the storm surge associated with initial landfall. And if you listen to an earlier recording associated with this chapter, I kind of talked about this phenomenon of storm surge. Is if you're in a swimming pool, you extend your arms and you kind of twirl yourself around. You can almost feel the water kind of piling up in front of your arm as you twirl around. And like that, a hurricane has, especially near the eye wall, very intense winds, and it's basically dipping down or intersecting with the ocean or that large body of water. And so as it comes on shore, and actually it's the right side as it comes on shore, it basically takes a wall of water and swishes it on shore. Okay, so to kind of show you what that would look like, if you go back and look at the categorization of hurricanes using the Saffir-Simpson scale, one of those columns was how high the storm surge is. And again, it's kind of an initial when the hurricane, especially the eye, reaches the landfall. And I've heard now, the insurance companies aren't here to necessarily defend themselves, but I heard that after a hurricane like Hurricane Katrina, so infamous, but when it comes time to cash in on your house, your insurance policy, they kind of nitpick in that if it was due to flooding from the hurricane and you're not covered for flooding, for example, then you're kind of out of luck. So I don't know, but just this is the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. So this up here, let me kind of bring my pen. Again, talking about storm surge, and storm surge is strongest in the northern hemisphere on the right side of the storm. So I don't know if you could make out, here's the eye, okay? And in this case, this storm is moving towards land about 50 kilometers per hour. The wind is swirling around counterclockwise around that low, surface low, at about 225 kilometers per hour. So, darn it, no. The wind is swirling around, that's what I thought, 175 kilometers per hour. So here's the deal. If you take 175 plus 50, okay, the movement of the storm in that direction, that's where you get 225. So here's the deal. If you look on kind of the left side, notice that you have winds then that are basically going this way the wind is going this way at 175 kilometers per hour again, but the movement then is subtractive from that. So basically it's a net wind movement of 125 kilometers per hour. I might have totally just butchered that, but... So here are a few pictures. This one is showing you the path of Hurricane Katrina and actually showing you rainfall as it moved along. And this is showing you kind of a snapshot again, rainfall. This is kind of neat, showing you the spiral rain bands. It kind of wraps around the eye, and you can see the red is kind of cross-sectional to show you where the heavy rainfall is.